Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
You'd have a hard time getting through to that man. About as much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Yes, well, frankly, half the vibes.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business, then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine. A lawyer is an honest
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
Both against rogues and for them. For
I
it is
already
but
have.
that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word her trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active
1,000
and
pardons.
you may
My apologies.
soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book you. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. Or I can get more by her staying in England.
Betty has got more boots into our lot per year than any five of the gang. And in truth, it is a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, leave her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. Because to her I was obliged to provide education. And to say a bold word, she has trained up more. Tis woman that for mankind, like her was the taught our evening arms. But very right to keep when love is gone. She gives us of our money. Woman that seduces all mankind, like her was the taught our evening arms. Her very eyes mischievous when love she's called. She tricks us of our money. Oh, one time, and feed into our arms. For her like wolves by night, we roam flying in.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
Don't you courage up with the gloom in your cheek?
Of love like law, one by time, and you must be feed into our arms.
But make haste and you get boy. And let me friends know where I'm
Really burning.
I love to make
Tonight is a marvel.
When a gent spends, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all away, for 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent execution against next session. I hate a lazy rogue by whom one can get nothing till he's hanged. a register of the gang.
Hatham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Stinks like balcony! Hurry!
Over there! That's the one that's
That
man there! A man
Seize
was
him!
killed in the upper balconies!
Oh, my!
But, I don't know.
I beg your pardon. No pushing.
The corridor is blocked. Patience, please.
Let us through.
We must leave at once.
There's a killer about. I'm staying where it's safe. Move! Move! Imbecile!
Where are you going?
I'll search along here. You search down there. Very well. If you find anyone, give a shout.
It's the fastest thing to this place.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.